Well, how's everybody doing? As part of this class's requirements, one of the first things I want you to do is create an intro video. And so that's what I'm going to do here is give you an example of an intro video just so we get to know each other a little bit better and we get to know our peers that are going to be participating together here in this class. So uh, as I mentioned, my name is Dr. Don Rockey, and just going to talk to you a little bit about myself so you get to know me here. Uh, I've been here at Coastal since 2003. I've seen go through quite a lot of growth and went from not having a major in recreation and sport management to now having a major in 200. I think it's over 300 now students. So quite a lot of change has taken place since I've been at Coastal. And here's kind of my whole gang. This is Mallory, this is an old picture, so she's now 12. This is Britt, he's 14. Trey is 17. And that's my lovely wife who teaches over in exercise science department. Here's the whole gang here. Not this past summer, but summer before, in New Orleans, Jackson Square, eating beignets. So there's Mallory, there's Trey, and Britt. So looking forward a little bit, as I mentioned, here's the family, here's the whole gang. This is right before the hurricane last fall, and we took a walk on the beach and documented how nice and calm it was before all the storm. A little bit about me educationally. My education, I did my undergrad at the University of Mississippi and studied physical education. And then once I graduated from there, I went to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, as a graduate assistant. And so I taught physical activity classes at Carolina, and then and worked on my master's also in physical education. Once I got done there at Chapel Hill, I had the great opportunity to go back to Ole Miss, work as a lecturer there. So I taught classes, but then also worked on my PhD, and I got my PhD in recreation management. And from there, graduated from Ole Miss in '98, and just started teaching at other universities and colleges. And here's some of the experiences I've had. As I mentioned, I taught at Ole Miss. My first job coming out of Ole Miss was at Missouri Western State University, a state college at the time. Division II school in St. Joseph, Missouri, and taught there for 2 years. Wanted to get out of Missouri, and particularly out of St. Joseph, not a very nice area, and had the opportunity to go to Texas State. Time that was Southwest Texas State. Loved Texas, loved the area, but it was just so far from everyone. My family wise, I'm from Pennsylvania. My wife's from Oregon, so wasn't even looking for a job, but a job kind of fell in my lap. So I left Texas State to go to Shepherd University in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. It was about an hour and a half from my parents in Pennsylvania, and so we moved back up there. After 2 years in Shepherd, Coastal's job came open, so I applied there, and kind of 2003 we came here, and the rest has kind of been history. But all these different jobs helped to make who I am and give me different experiences and build upon my career. My hometown is Carlisle, Pennsylvania. It's in the south central part of the state. It's right near the state capital of Harrisburg. And Carlisle is kind of a famous town for, it has Dickinson College, really good Division III academic school. It's also home of the U.S. Army War College, where most of the colonels and up come to get further education in the art of war. And then this is the county courthouse, the old county courthouse that actually has, if you look in here, there's actually a dent in one of those pillars from where during the Civil War, Jeb Stuart's artillery hit that with a cannonball, and so that's marked there. This is kind of one of the areas that was very attached to me is the baseball field. I spent many a night and day on that field, and that's the Carlisle High School baseball field. And then one thing I ask of you is to give me a fun fact. And so one of my fun facts is that in 2015 I did 3 half marathons in 3 days in 3 different states. So on the June 19th I did Idaho, June 20th I did one in Utah, and then on the 21st I did one in Wyoming. So it was quite a feat for me. I was pretty happy with myself. 13.1 miles, 3 days consecutively, and then in 3 different states. So pretty fun 3 days, and I will say getting in the car after the Wyoming and driving 11 hours back to Portland, Oregon was not fun, but that's what we did on that day. So that's a little bit about me. So now go in, make your video, post it on there for your peers to see. Make sure you respond to at least one of your peers' videos.